In this video, I'm going to share with you how to make money selling sports cards on eBay for less than $100. So in order to sell sports cards on eBay, you actually have to buy and acquire cards. Now, 99% of people think the best way to acquire cards is to open up packs and boxes, which is okay, but just keep in mind, it's a losing game, okay? Opening up packs and boxes is like going to the casino and pulling the slot machine. You can get lucky once or twice, but in the long run, it's a losing game. I mean, if you want to be making money selling sports cards on eBay, that's not the way to acquire cards. So I'm going to go over a few ways to acquire cheap cards to make an extra few $100s a week on that anyone can realistically do. The easiest way to do this is actually going to a sports card show and utilizing what's called dollar boxes, okay? So when you go to a sports card show and you see a sports card dealer, usually there's a glass of cards, and usually these are the dealer's most expensive cards. Now to the side of this glass is a row of cards a dealer will call his dollar box. And these cards are worth $1 each, or he's selling them for $1 each. Now, a lot of the time, dealers don't have the time to go through hundreds of cards. And you could take a look at these cards and see like, oh, maybe there's an autograph of Josh Giddey, or maybe there's an autograph of this person, or a card that looks like it probably shouldn't be worth $1 and it's a little bit more. What you can do is literally look at this dollar box, go through a bunch of cards, pick out 5 or 10 cards you think are worth more than $1, go on eBay, look at the completed sales to see if this card is actually worth more than $1. And a lot of the time, you can tell the dealer, hey, I know you want $10 for these 10 cards. I'll give you $7. And these 10 cards might be worth, $50, $60, $70, $80, right? It's something that's very realistic and it's very attainable to do, okay? Now, you can take it even a step farther if you'd like and be a little bit more advanced and look at these dollar cards, say, okay, which ones are worth more than $1? Figure that out, and you can even figure out if it's worth it to get the card graded as a PSA 10 and sell it for even more. Now, that's going to be a little bit harder, and a lot of the times these dealers are not really going to leave that much money on the table. But you could just go to card shows, look at these dollar boxes, and see what's worth more than $1. Go to eBay, sell it, auction it, and make your life very easy. So that's the first way. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to share with you how to sell these cards as well, the most effective and efficient way to do it. So that's the first way. Go to card shows, go to dollar boxes, super simple, super effective. All you have to do is look at your phone and see what these cards are selling for. The second way is buying lots on Facebook or eBay, okay? And this is money. This is a really, really attainable way to make some extra money. All this is, it's kind of like a card show, but online. It's kind of like these dollar boxes, but taking it online. So there's lots of cards on Facebook and eBay, and I actually have a student that does this, and he does a really good job of it. So he'll buy these lots of cards of all these popular name players, all these base cards, Dak Prescott and Mac Jones, even though that's not a good example too, Trevor Lawrence, these lots of all these base cards, and he'll buy a few hundred cards for like $75, $50. And the people that are selling these lots are the ones that are opening up packs and boxes, and they just want to get rid of all these cards because they have way too many. Because when you open up packs and boxes of cards, you get a lot of cards very quickly, and a lot of these cards are only worth a few dollars each. And a lot of these people don't care for them because they're looking for the big hit. And what you can do is buy these cards, get a few hundred cards in the mail, and sort through them and see, okay, which one of these cards looks like it's in good condition and can actually be graded, and it'll be worth it to get graded as a PSA 10. Because keep in mind, when you get a card graded, it costs about $20. So you want to make sure the card as a PSA 10 is going to be worth at least $40, $50. And you can sort through hundreds of cards, pick out maybe the 10, 20, 30 cards that are worth it to get graded, send those in for grading, and then just sell the rest. You could piece them out. You could put them together by lots of players. And if you, instead of selling 300 cards at a time, if you piece them out like 10 cards at a time, and maybe put all the Trevor Lawrence cards together and all the Dak Prescott cards together, these lots are a lot more desirable, and you'll be surprised. You can buy a lot of cards, a few hundred cards for, let's say, $100, and once you're done sorting through everything, getting everything graded, piecing them together as lots, you can come ahead 5 to 10x, which is pretty crazy, and I've seen it done time and time and time again. Now, So those are the best way to acquire cards that are worth less than $100, all right? Now, selling these cards. Selling these cards is a pain in the butt, right? Selling hundreds of cards on eBay, listing the cards, shipping the cards, dealing with returns for cards that are $5, it's a pain, right? Let's be honest. However, what you can do and what I do and what my students do is there's tons of services out there that will sell these cards for you, okay? They're called consignment. And you can just send these cards right to them. You can just type in consignment sports cards on Google and a bunch will pop up and they'll sell these cards for you. Now, a lot of the time, these consignment services won't want to take cards that are worth less than $5 or $10. So make sure you're using one that could actually do that. But you could just ship them all off. The consignment will take a small piece, a few percent. eBay will take their 12 to 13%. And then a few weeks later, once all these cards are sold, they send you all the money. So that is how to outsource the selling. Because the buying, once you understand it, going to card shows and getting these dollar boxes or finding these lots on Facebook and eBay, that part is easier and it's more scalable, okay? But what's not scalable is selling hundreds of cards a week by yourself, okay? Believe me, I've been there. Trying to ship hundreds of cards is a huge pain in the butt. Okay, but using these consignment services can be really, really beneficial. So what I'm going to do is let's hop to my computer and actually show you the second part, which is finding these lots on eBay and Facebook. Let's show you that in action. Obviously, I'm not at a sports card show, so I can't show you what a dollar box would look like or what it would look like to buy from a dealer. But let's look how to buy lots of cards online and to show you this thing actually done in motion. Let's hop to my computer. All right, so let's put this into motion. So all I did was I typed in sports card lot on eBay. I'm just going to use eBay for this example, and this can be done on Facebook as well. And I came across a few of them. This one's $100,000, so maybe let's ignore this one. But this is a realistic lot. You can see this lot has it's all PSA 10s. It's 88 of them, okay? And what I would do if I was looking at something like this is I would contact the seller. So you can contact the seller right here. And I would send him a message saying, hey, can you send me an Excel sheet of all the cards? And you could probably look at all the cards here. And I would price them out. So I'd open up another eBay tab. And I'll just show you guys what I would do. So I'd price out all the cards. So let's take, let's find this card of Arnold Palmer. So 2005 SP Authentic Arnold Palmer PSA 10. I don't know what that sells for. So I'll type it in, Authentic Arnold Palmer PSA 10, and I will click sold items right down here, and you can see this card sells for, let's just make sure it's the same card, yep, same card, $30, right? So I'd write it down, $30, and I would get a gist of what everything sells for, and you might come to the conclusion that this lot is worth about $1,000, $1,500, and these people want to get rid of all these cards. I can guarantee you this person does not want all these cards. And come to a conclusion as to what you think the lot is worth. Buy it for hopefully half the price. And then just start selling them individually on eBay. You could do it yourself. Or you can just send it to a consignment service. Like you can just go to Google and type in sports card consignment service. And you can see all these ones pop up. You know, I'm in Scottsdale, so this Phoenix one popped up, but PC Sports Cards, that's a big one. I know the owners. All these sports card shops, you could send it to them. They sell on eBay. ComC, that's a big one. And yeah, you can just go down, talk with a few, and see which one has the best rates, and just send them your cards. But once again, you want to make sure the cards, usually they have a minimum, and the cards need to be worth at least $5 to $10. But this is just a simple way to buy cards for cheap and really make money on them. And to keep going on eBay, so like you could type in like usually selling cards as a PSA 10 are going to be the easiest because you know what they're worth. They're already graded. People don't think they're fake. So you can type in PSA sports card lot PSA 10, and you know there's this lot of Zion Williamson. You can see what this is worth. So this is a 2019 Panini Hoops Zion Williamson. So type it in on eBay, Panini Hoops PSA 10 Zion. And let's try to find what this is worth. So you can see here, I actually found the card. It sells for about $13, and this guy has 4, 7, 10 of them. So like these are worth about $130, and he's asking $1,300. So that is definitely not worth it. But usually when you're buying these lots, you're gonna want to be buying ones probably with like 50, 60, 100 plus cards in them. That is where the best deals are gonna be. Okay, buying these like 3 and 4 card lots, not gonna be as good of a deal. But like something like this, this has a bunch of stars in it, as you can see. Do what I just taught you, right? Price them all out, make an offer. These people want to get rid of these cards. They've probably had them for a long time. Their wives are probably yelling at them about how it's taking up space in their closet. And, then just sell them individually. You could sell them individually on Facebook. You could be lazy like I am sometimes, send it into a consignment place, or you could sell them yourself on eBay and, build up your own eBay. There's a bunch of ways to go about it. But yeah, hopefully this helps. And this is just eBay, right? There's also the dollar card boxes and on live card shows. And there's also Facebook, which is a moneymaker for me. I love buying sports cards on Facebook. But yeah, hopefully this makes sense. And let's head back to the camera. Hopefully that video helped you out, and you can see it's not rocket science. All I'm doing, looking at cards, looking what they're worth, adding it all up together. Can I make money? Okay, make an offer and buy it. And keep in mind, you're gonna get people that are just simply unrealistic. It's part of sports cards. Like, you can tell this person, hey, all these cards are worth $1,000, and the person's gonna tell you, okay, I don't care, I want $2,000. So keep in mind, it's just part of the game. It's gonna happen. I can't tell you how many times it's happened with me. Just move on, ignore it, don't get into a fight with the person. Been there, don't do it. But yeah, hopefully this provided you guys some value. You can realistically start doing this with a few $100s. Like, this doesn't take thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars to start. No employees, no software, no fancy tech skills, nothing. This is a simple, realistic way to make an extra few $100s a week realistically. I've seen it done time and time again. So hopefully you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. I'm curious. Do you think this is helpful? Do you think it's not helpful? Did you try it? Did it work? Let me know. I'm always curious. I like to talk with you guys and see what you guys think. But like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.